The Ferdinand Heimatfest is this Friday and Saturday. Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Neil Weyer. And Neil, are you the chairman of the Heimatfest?
One of the co-chairs, yes. We've got a great committee. Kyle is on there with us as well. Evan Donhauer, Lori Weyer, Sue Fink, Bryce Clem, Alyssa Fleck. There's a bunch of us on there this year.
Yeah, there's a bunch. Yeah. And the other is Kyle Kerstiens here, associated with WJTS TV. Thanks to both of you for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Yep. Well, the Ferdinand Heimatfest is coming up this Friday and Saturday.
Correct.
You already had an event Sunday. You had a golf tournament.
Right. Yeah, we had over 22 teams signed up for it this year, and great event. The weather held off just perfectly. Rain ended right when it started, and stayed away till it ended again, so we're lucky to have that. So.
Yeah, well, let's hope we have a great weekend this weekend. Regardless of what the forecast is going to be, you really can't go by that because it's always a hit or miss, 50-50.
Right.
All right, let's start about the first thing is you've got an old event that's always been there, not necessarily old, but an event that kids love, but they've always had to pay to ride. Now that's different.
That's correct. We've actually partnered with Best Home Furnishings this year to bring you the Best Home Furnishings Family Fun Zone. It's a great event for the kids. It's free, no wristbands, no nothing. You don't have to pay to ride each ride. Parents can bring their kids down there. They can do basically whatever. We've got a 55-foot obstacle course with slide, a castle slide bounce house combo, a basketball shoot challenge, and a knock it off game where they kind of throw the ball and try and knock the bottles off the stand, as well as a 9-hole mini golf course. You know, these are some of the inflatables that we have, but then we've also got some other great things for the kids as well. Last year we did have the bubble. It was a bubble car back then. Now this year he's upgraded to a truck. So it was fantastic. The kids loved it. So he will be down there from Friday and Saturday from 6:30 to 8:30 in the evening. Like I said, the kids love it to come down and shoots bubbles all over the place and whatnot. We do have a balloon guy as well who will be coming from 7 to 9 on Friday to do balloon animals for the kids. Face painting from 7 to 9 on both Friday and Saturday. And then Saturday evening we're bringing in a petting zoo for the kids, so kids can come down and pet some goats, sheeps, you know, all types of animals, and enjoy that as well. And like I said, this is all free, thanks in part to Best Home Furnishings for partnering with us on that. So,
okay, so where will the Best Home Furnishings Family Fun Zone be? Is it?
This will actually be in the outfield where it's been in previous years. Like I said, the inflatable company is new this year, so they will be there from 5 to 9 both nights. This will be manned by local organizations throughout the area and Best Home Furnishings as well. So it'll be great to have this here. So
one of the highlights is always the chicken dinners, or the dinners that you serve on Saturday night.
Yes, yeah, it is. Myers is catering again this year. They'll be bringing in their famous honey fried chicken, mashed potatoes, slaw, corn or green beans, dinner roll, drink. You can get all this for $10 a plate. So that'll be served in the Ferdinand Community Center. So if you want to get out of the heat a little bit, you can come up there for the AC. This will be Saturday evening from 5 o'clock to whenever we run out. So
you might want to get there early because you probably will sell out.
These go quick, yes.
Okay, then we have the Scenic Hills Car Show at the Ferdinand Heimatfest, which there's been a car show for a couple of years at the Heimatfest, but then I guess past couple of years it hasn't been, but now it's back because of Scenic Hills.
Correct, yeah. Scenic Hills has been gracious enough to partner with us on this as well. Like Bill had said, we had a little bit of a lapse there for a couple of years, but this is back, something that we've gotten a lot of positive feedback on bringing back, and a lot of positive feedback leading up to this, so we're very much looking forward to having it back. Registration is $10 a vehicle. You enter the grass lot on 20th Street, enter into the 18th Street Park. This event is rain or shine. If it does rain, we will move it to the community center parking lot and whatnot. But there's 10 different category awards, as well as plaques will be given out to the first 30 cars that enter. And all this benefits the Ferdinand Food Pantry. So anything they make off this will be given back. So.
And that is hosted by Scenic Hills.
So
Correct.
Just call them to register, and yeah, I think you can even register the day of before the car show. So they're still taking registrations. Ask for Amber Brockreed when you call Scenic Hills.
Correct. Yeah, 9 to noon is registration on Saturday, and then judging will begin promptly at noon. So.
And I think a lot of times when we think of car shows, we think of just old cars, but there's, I think, categories for newer cars as
Right.
well.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
All right.
So,
Now, the Ferdinand Heimatfest and Ferdinand in general is known for music. You have a great lineup of music Friday and Saturday night.
correct. Friday evening we'll begin with a local favorite, the High Road. Dwayne Meyer, Mike Cummings, those guys, they do a fantastic job covering all the classic hits and whatnot. They'll open for Jason Lee McKinney Band. Some of their music includes Sacred Southern Soul, Norfolk Southern Train. They're a great kind of soulful band, good to listen to. They kind of bring their influences in from Sturgill Simpson, Merle Haggard, Nathaniel Rateliff, and the Night Sweats, as well as the Avett Brothers. So we've got a great Friday evening plan, which will lead into the Saturday evening entertainment, which will begin with Brandon Wyde, who is kind of a southern rock type of artist as well. He'll start at 7:30 p.m. on the main stage. Mississippi Blood, Bad, those are two great songs to check out. Really hit the nail on the head of what he's all about. We did learn that he's going to be a solo act this year. He's going to do acoustic sets and whatnot, so that'll be something different that we haven't had at the fest, but we're very much excited because I think it's going to lead into Corey very well. So, and then, like I said, Corey Cox will be our headliner on Saturday evening. He's a former college baseball player who gave it up to become to hit Nashville scene and kind of bring things on. He's on his third album. Hit song is Wake Up Drunk, and then he's also covered Deanna Carter's Strawberry Wine. So it's going to be a fun night, and very much looking forward to the entertainment that we've got coming. So.
And Corey has opened for Sugarland, Dirk Spantley, Darius Rucker, Josh Turner, and Chris Young, just to name a few. He's a rising star, and you can tell that by the people that he's opening up for. Like Neil said, Wake Up Drunk. If you guys can listen to that song, I think you'll understand why he's so popular.
Now, and you have a great setup there with the way you have the stage, then the family area, and then the beer garden.
Right. Yeah.
Will you need a button to get in the family area?
Not into the family area. The only events that you'll need a button for are the barbecue tasting on Saturday evening or Saturday afternoon, and then the beer garden both Friday and Saturday night. So,
and that's just to get in the beer garden. But families just go in the family area right in front of the stage.
Right. And yeah. So yeah, the concerts are free. You don't have to have the button for them. Like I said, the only thing you need them for is the beer garden and the barbecue tasting. So.
And I want to go back to the Best Home Furnishings Family Zone. That's free.
Right.
Which is really a change. That is fantastic. Let's talk about some of the other events that are going on at the Ferdinand Heimatfest this Friday and Saturday.
High Road is opening up on Friday. I don't know if you mentioned that at the beginning for the entertainment local band. They're gonna open up on Friday at 6:45. That's when we're kind of kicking everything off. Right after that, we have the WBDC Cornhole Tournament of Champions, round 2, I believe. St. Henry, we kicked it off last week, and it starts at 7 on Friday. Registration is at 6. And then finally, on Friday, we have a new tournament, the Pong Tournament, presented by the NASCAR Club. 2-person teams, you have to be 21. It's going to be in the beer garden, and we're going to play some beer pong. And you don't have to drink beer if you don't want to. You just have to be 21 to get into the beer garden.
Okay. And then Saturday, you have a 5K run walk. And does that start at the park?
No, it actually starts at Forest Park High School at 8 a.m. So if you want to, you can contact Rachel Hinson for more information on that. She has run that for years, and they do a fantastic job at getting everything set up for that. So.
And then later on that morning, we have the Next Era Energy 3-on-3 basketball tournament at 9 a.m. on Saturday. Like we said earlier, most of these events, almost all of them, you can register the day of, and you can find information on FerdinandHeimatfest.com or our Facebook page for contact information, just so we can get through these without giving you too much information. But Next Era Energy Volleyball is at 10 a.m. on Saturday. You get a group of friends together to do that. I think the YMCA puts that on.
Correct, yeah, they do. That does have a deadline of Thursday, June 14th at noon, so get your information into Mike Steffi at the Y to get registered for that event. So
Horseshoe Tournament is Saturday as well at 1 o'clock. Backyard Barbecue Contest, that's we're trying to build that up. It's going to be during the car show from 12 to 3. And if you don't have a team in there, you can go through and sample. I think, do you need a button to get through there?
You do need a button,
Okay.
yeah. So we are still looking for teams. So Derek Schlachter is in charge of that. You can contact him at 812-631-8580. There's 4 categories: chicken, brisket, ribs, and pulled pork. And it's just a great event all around. So
And a grand prize of $500 if you win, and $250 for second place. So, yeah, we'd love to have a couple more teams in there. If anybody thinks they can man a grill, it's a good time. Everybody always has fun with it. I know you're a part of that.
I'm one of the teams that'll be there. The smoked disc team will be there. And the sampling is from 12 to 3.
Correct.
Which means if you have a button, you go and you guys will give people a boat or something, and then
Yes.
they go around to each of the teams and can sample whatever we're sampling at that time. And teams don't always sample their competition meat. They're maybe sampling some other things as well, which is what we do.
Right.
We have some special foods that we serve.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's always a good time. I mean, the barbecue contest, like I said, it kicks it off. You can spend all day Saturday there, especially now with the family fun zone and everything we have going on. There's something to do all day down at 18th Street Park. It should be a great time. The one other thing we have on Saturday is the box parade. The
Psi Iota sorority?
Yes.
I guess? Okay.
Begins at 4 o'clock, and that's for kids.
12 and under for
Okay.
that. It's in front of the main stage down at the 18th Street Park. Kids can show off their creativity, design a box. You can check out our website or our Facebook page for more information on the categories, or you can contact Becky Tresh for information on that. And looking forward to having that as well. So.
Right.
Okay, and one more thing to wrap things up. The Ferdinand Heimatfest will make some money, and that money gets turned back around into the community.
Yes, that's right. Ferdinand Heimatfest mission is enable Ferdinand to prosper by helping Du Bois County grow. Last year, we were able to donate over $10,000 back into the Du Bois County community. We donated approximately $5,000 to the Du Bois County Community Foundation. $2,000 of that went to the general fund, $3,000 to the Ferdinand Community Endowment. We also donated $1,000 to various sports organizations who had helped out during the fest up at Forest Park High School. 10 tables, folding tables that the town of Ferdinand can use throughout any of their events or whatnot through the town. That also got donated. The Ferdinand Community Center, Tri-County YMCA, we donated $1,000 to each. And then we also helped out the Du Bois County Leadership Academy. They put in a musical park at 18th Street Park, which will be unveiling this weekend. And it's a great little thing for the park. So
it sounds like a great weekend
Yes.
in Ferdinand, Indiana.
Right.
it is.
Okay. The Ferdinand Heimatfest this Friday and Saturday. Really, things get kicked off Friday at 6:45. Is that when are the food stands open at 5?
The food stands and the beer garden open at 5,
Okay.
and then on Saturday the beer garden will open at 3. So, and
Okay.
the food booths will be open throughout the day. So,
And real quick, I think we definitely need to thank our sponsors. Master Brand is and Best Chairs especially, but we've had countless other sponsors as well, and support from volunteers helping set up and stuff. It doesn't get done without the help of a lot of people in the community. So definitely thank you to all of them.
All right. Thanks to you two for coming in.
thank you.
We'll see you at the Ferdinand Heimatfest this weekend, this Friday and Saturday. We have had as our guests Neil Weyer and Kyle Kerstiens. Thanks for joining us. We're WJTS, local people watching local people.